Okay, let's do this. Terms of Endearment was directed, written, and produced by James L. Brooks. That is a lot. He also won 3 Academy Awards, 1 for each role. That's a lot too. As far as the Best Picture award is concerned, Terms of Endearment was able to beat films such as The Big Chill and The Right Stuff. And I haven't seen either of them yet. But you know what I have seen from 1983? Scarface, which I like better than Terms of Endearment, of course. But such is life, and the best films of each year are rarely the ones that are actually nominated. This problem just got worse and worse as the years went on, but that's a topic for later. Our film of the hour stars a packed ensemble cast featuring Shirley MacLaine, Deborah Winger, Jack Nicholson, Jeff Daniels, John Lithgow, and even Danny DeVito in a very small role. The story takes place over the course of several years, and it deals with the complicated relationship between a mother and her daughter. The mother, Aurora, starts off as painstakingly overprotective, whilst the daughter, Emma, starts off as rebellious and extroverted. But throughout the film, they both change, and the nature of their relationship changes with them. Terms of Endearment is a typical family drama a la Kramer v. Kramer and Ordinary People. I guess that was just the taste of the Academy at the time. Simple films that tell simple stories, and yet they explore deep and emotional themes. I've watched this one several times before, but it's been a while since the last time I saw it. I had good memories of this one, specifically, but after re-watching it in preparation for this review, I have to admit that I like this one a little less than the 2 that I previously mentioned. These types of films leave me a bit dumbfounded when considering what to say about them and how to judge them, because as far as the technical elements go, there's just nothing worthy of note. The visuals are standard, nothing special about the cinematography or the editing. I do think the set design did its job of showcasing the poor living conditions effectively, but again, nothing too great to point out. There are even a few elements that I straight up didn't like the music. I found the music to be a bit too upbeat? I don't even know how to describe it. The music felt like it was plucked out of a live-action Disney movie. Yeah, that's an apt description. It was distracting at times. I think it's rather obvious that everything that I just talked about, that was not the focus of the filmmakers. No, their focus was on the characters and the story. And those are the strongest elements of the film. I mean, yeah, I liked the characters. The film does a good job of making us care about them. I wanted to see them do well. I wanted to see Aurora and Garrett get together. I wanted to see Emma and Flap maintain the love they had for each other at the beginning of their marriage. In terms of the characters, the film does a great job. The acting is great across the board. Shirley MacLaine won an Oscar for Best Actress, and she did a good job, don't get me wrong, but I think the award should have gone to Deborah Winger instead. I felt she did a much better job. She's the MVP of the film when it comes to the performances. And of course, Jack Nicholson is Jack Nicholson. Nothing more to say about that. He also won an Oscar, of course. The last thing worthy of mention is the ending, and I don't want to spoil it, but yes, it still hits hard. Let's just say that I have a personal weakness when it comes to stories about a certain disease that I won't name. My father is a doctor who specializes in that specific field, so this particular subject hits closer to home than most. There's a specific scene with Emma and her 2 boys near the end that... yeah, it's still difficult to watch without tearing up. The ending of the film definitely gives it a boost for me, but if I'm being honest, the rest of the film was a lot weaker than I remembered, and even though the film is good overall, it was nothing out of the ordinary. Regardless, it's still a good, solid drama that I recommend you check out for yourselves. So, Terms of Endearment is behind us, and if you ask me, it's the worst Best Picture winner of the 80s so far. But that doesn't mean I didn't like it, because I did. I'm just hoping that the quality of the films will improve from this point on. Spoiler alert, it probably will. Up next is the 57th Best Picture winner, one of my personal favorite biopics, which says a lot, from the director of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, no less, Amadeus. Check back again for the next video of DB Review's Oscar Madness Marathon and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss a thing. Thank you all very much, and let the journey continue.